Hello viewers, this is Unicorn Days Tarot, and today I'm going to give a reading using the Angel Oracle cards. And if you're drawn to this reading at a particular time on a particular day, then hopefully it will have a message that will help you in some way. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle the cards now and we'll see what message comes. Okay, and the card that we have is Layla, and they're asking me to go to the bottom of the deck, and it's Ray. Okay, and a cut of the deck. Akasha. This is a card reading for those of you who have spiritual gifts. I'm immediately getting Michael, Raphael, Jophiel, Gabriel and Ariel here. And this is for those of you who are spiritual teachers, and I get the words lost your way here, so some of you, I get the word doubting Thomas, so some of you may be feeling a little bit unsure of the messages that you're receiving, okay, and something has shaken your confidence, it's knocked your confidence, and you feel that you maybe misread something or been criticized, and the answer is, for some of you, no, definitely not, you were correct, but for others they're asking you to work on meditating more, because yes, your ego did step in, so you started to lead or govern the reading by your own thoughts or what you thought rather than what you heard. I hope you understand that. And all of these cards are asking you to connect by meditating, by making sure that you protect yourselves before you give a reading, because some of you are, I get psychic attacks here in my head, so some of you, I got 333 there on the numbers. Some of you are being subjected to psychic attacks and you need to strengthen your protection and really keep performing this ritual. Remember to surround yourself in a protective light of whatever you choose, and the way that you do it, you have your own way. And I get releasing the cloak of negativity, so lifting that feeling of heaviness, bringing down the feeling of light, and finding yourself in a peaceful place once again. I get animal communication here, so I feel that some of you have been knocked in your confidence with animal communication, and they're saying reconnect, so meditate, spend time alone in whatever way that you like to meditate, but if the weather permits, meditating outdoors in quiet open spaces. And they're saying ask the angels. A lot of you are into angel therapy, very connected with angels, as well as the unicorns, I've been told here. And also, they're saying, you know, that exercise is good for your well-being, and in itself, walking can be a good form of meditation. So walking out, you know, if you're in the city situation, walking out in green spaces and parks, and really being aware of everything around you. And they're talking about picking up energies as well, and tapping into and tuning into earth and nature. But also they're saying people who pass you by, passers by. So just being aware, and they're saying spatially aware of all that's around you. And they're also saying not to forget yourselves, because you have gifts and you want to give, but what about your own dreams? What about what you want? They're saying, you know, spend some time thinking about the things that you want, the little luxuries that you want, as well as helping others and helping the animals, is what I'm getting here. And some of you are focused on child therapy, helping children. And yes, you do have the ability to spiritually teach, and some of you would like to help others with spirituality and with developing gifts. And they're saying, I get the word horses for courses. So pick what you want to do, focus on it. If you want to take courses, meet with like-minded people and be amongst groups, that still doesn't mean that you can't stand out and shine as a leader and a counsellor and a teacher in your own right. And if there's been criticism, I get the word ignore it. Just keep moving forward and try to practice. I've actually got this terrible tickle that's just appeared in my throat here, and they're telling me that you get messages and you don't speak them, and afterwards you wish you had, because you realise that someone has actually brought up the message that you were about to give, or a name that you were about to give. And they're saying, now that I'm saying this, they're saying yes, because this tickly feeling is gone from my throat. And so don't be afraid to speak out what you hear. It may seem very, very bizarre to you, but just what you hear, say it. Whatever you hear, say it, and have this practice of saying whatever you hear. And they're saying be light-hearted about it, and, you know, bouncing off friends, people that you can trust. If you have open criticism from others who are probably afraid because they recognise that you've got gifts, step away from them and ignore them, and acknowledge that perhaps they're feeling a little bit threatened, and, you know, forgive and move on. So that is the message. Meditate, daily practice. And they're saying for a little while, for those of you who don't practice meditation for too long, and tend to intermittently meditate, they're saying go through a ritual of meditating daily to reconnect. And they say it's amazing. You will know, you will feel it, and you will start to connect much more and more powerfully with the tools of your trade, are what I'm getting. So that means whether they're tarot cards, whether it's animal communication, whatever you use, Reiki, your tools are your gifts. and you will connect with them and be able to move forward. I get the name Sasha and the word cerise, crucible, maple, oak leaf, Leela, Andrew, Tara, Alfred, Lewis, Ladybug, I'm being told about a house with a white carpet. The word jester, juniper, Marnie, Lisa, Patricia, Margaret, White Witch, Medicine Woman, Fagin, Archangel Metatron, Kuan Yin, Bruno, Lee, Scott, Dandy. Okay, that's all I've got from these cards, and keep developing those gifts. You're very talented. Okay, I hope that these messages have helped you. Take care and goodbye.